So I want my fiance, Alex, Major Aesthetics, to go ahead and tell you why it is important to hold off on the supplements if you're thinking about starting it before you go ahead and do that. So why?
People don't have to hold off, but it's probably a good idea to put your energy and attention and efforts into your food first, and then you can start worrying about supplementation. It's kind of like mowing a lawn and doing edging week after week after week without ever mowing the lawn. The edges become irrelevant. So make sure your food is in place first. You have a nice structured diet that is working for you. Then as time goes on and you start progressing through food, then you can add more weapons into your arsenal of supplementation. You could begin with protein, branched chain amino acids, certain pre-workouts, and learn why you are taking them. Don't just take them because you see them on an Instagram post or a magazine in the grocery store and the person in the picture looks good. The person in the picture looks good because they dieted for it.
Okay, so the first supplement that I began taking was probably the most basic that I feel a lot of people start with, and that is whey protein. This is our favorite from Optimum Nutrition, gold standard, 100% whey. This is French vanilla cream. We also really love chocolate. But that one is a basic one that I started with, and I realized that actually if you get a smoothie at some place like Starbucks, most places, but Starbucks has this, it actually includes whey protein. So it's in more places than you imagine. So what is whey protein? So whey protein is an easy way to increase your daily protein intake. It's very convenient, and it is milk-based from the milk protein. The protein powder is very easy to take because you can just mix it in water. You can also mix it in milk, or there are some other flavors you can mix with other things, and you take that really quickly, fast digesting, easy protein source. And why do we need protein in our bodies? The main purpose of protein is recovery, so we want to make sure that we're getting that. After we began just having some protein powder to supplement our protein, we began to realize that we wanted a little bit of an extra oomph in our workouts. So we went ahead with another Optimum Nutrition supplement, which is Amino Energy. This can be an anytime energy, but it actually does have caffeine in it. The caffeine comes from green tea extract and green coffee extract, and so what it is, we'd actually just take this one. The serving size is 2 scoops, but I've taken 1 scoop before just to get me through the workout, a little bit of energy if I was working out after work and I wanted a little bit of energy. But you can go up to a couple of scoops. It actually shows you all right on the bottle as well. And so I would take this pre-workout. I would take it anytime I wanted a little bit of energy. This is our favorite, grape, tastes just like Kool-Aid, in case I didn't want to have any coffee. But that was basically what I started having at the beginning. I never went more than that until just recently. So after my first competition, I really wanted to make some better gains in the gym. So I started taking some pre-workout and another supplement, BCAAs. So I'm going to talk about the pre-workout because, again, I would take the Amino Energy as my pre-workout, but I really bumped it up to starting to take my Pretty Fit pre-workout. And this had a couple other things. It also had BCAAs built into it, some other complexes, as well as energy and focus. And I actually mixed that with my Pretty Fit BCAA Burn, which is a non-stimulant BCAA fat burner. So I actually mix these two together, and they actually taste really good. And I like it because it's a different supplement. Pretty Fit really has a lot of things that are sugar-free, gluten-free, carb-free, things like that. And I don't know, I feel like I saw a difference in my training when I started taking these versus just taking Amino Energy. But I actually switch between the two. So I actually will go a little bit, a couple weeks with the pre-workout from Pretty Fit with the BCAA Burn, and then sometimes I'll just go with the Amino Energy as my pre-workout. You can actually use a code DREA20 to save some money on trying out these supplements. I would highly suggest, if you are ready to go into a pre-workout and BCAA burn, I would highly suggest that you go ahead and order these together, mix them together. They taste so good. So go ahead and use my code to save you some money on some new supplements to add. So before we move on, I really want to talk about what BCAAs really are, branched chain amino acids. So branched chain amino acids are part of amino acids in general. And to be general here, amino acids are the building blocks of protein in the body. So we're going to call it BCAAs for short, and it is important because active individuals need it, and our muscles are demanding high levels of branched chain amino acids for muscle recovery. If we want to get technical here, you can get BCAAs from food, but different protein sources have different amino acids. So be very careful and make sure that you have a variety of protein sources to get a variety of amino acids. So again, everybody, very basic, but again, I didn't start with many things too quickly. I started with the whey just to supplement me missing some protein in my diet. Then I started into the amino energy as I was either working out before work in the morning or after work in the afternoon, so I just needed that boost. And then moving into BCAAs, which is another supplement, and the pre-workout, all of those things into the protein energy recently. You really want to just look at your diet, really fine-tune your diet, and then figure out what it is that you could use in your training, in your diet, to really get maximum results. Okay everyone, that is all I have for you. Very simple choices. I hope that you've learned a lot, and if you fine-tune that diet and you're ready to add those in, I hope this information has helped you. Thanks for watching.